Welcome to your October 2020 energy reading. So, I use the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed to pull your overall energy, and you showed up in your own reading. This is the Good Tarot. This is what it looks like for those of you who are collectors or tarot readers. So, the first card out for you is the Major Arcana number 8 for Leo, the Strength card. Strength speaks about unconditional love, but it also speaks about you overcoming any type of toxic energy. It could be addictions, it could be anything. I'm not saying it's addictions for everybody, of course not. But strength says you have everything within you to overcome any obstacles that you may have been facing recently. Then we have the Nine of Fire. To me, this card is about manifesting. The Nine of Fire in the traditional tarot does speak about, being maybe a battle weary, but you have one more battle to face to get to the 10, and you are strong enough to do it, is what this says in this overall energy. So next I want to pull from the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck to see if there's anything here for you there. Okay, so Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Archangels of Light, Spirit Guides, and Ancestors, show me clearly for the sign of Leo, Spirit. Okay, we have the Rainmaker and the Coyote, number 12 and number 42. So let's just see what the message Spirit has for you for the month of October, Leo. Thank you for all of those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and commented on my videos. Leo, you were the second highest views last month in September, so I wanted to get your readings out in order. Starting with Pisces, they had over 15,000 something views, 800 and something likes. So I did them first, and now I'm doing the Leo. You had, I think it was like 1,700 views and 100 likes, and I'm so very grateful. I'm trying to get to 30,000 subscribers, so any of you viewing this who resonate and would like to see more videos, please hit the subscribe button and click the little bell if you'd like to get notifications when I upload again. So the Rainmaker is number 42. 42 breaks down to a spirit number 6, which speaks about balance. And I can see she's balancing something on her head there. So I think there is a message here that you're trying to gain your balance, maybe after coming out of a long, what feels like a long battle. Maybe it wasn't long in time, but it just seems like it drug on forever for you, okay? But you're coming out of that in the month of October, and you're finding your balance. But the Rainmaker says, the Rainmaker is calling you to create something new from the elements that are already in your life. Be sure you work with what is and not with what might be or could have been. The seeds that have been silently germinating in your heart will burst forth ready for the sunlight. Do not hold back. Put all your chips on the next roll of the divine dice. Wow, so whatever you've been manifesting here, I see that with this card. You've been very focused on it. No matter what was going on with you, you stayed the course. You stayed intently focused on what you had an inner knowing was for you. And that's beautiful. Now, the essence of this card, the Rainmaker, is a master of manifestation. Well, there it is, okay? So you are mastering manifestation, Leo. That's powerful. When you can master manifestation, you can have any outcome that you want in any situation. When you co-create with Spirit, you can create the life that you are meant to live, okay? You can create anything you want as long as you have the right intentions. But it says the Rainmaker is the master of manifestation who can call on the elements of nature to serve the greater good. When the power to co-create is used with integrity, great beauty and benefit flow to all. When this power is used for personal gain only, everyone suffers. When the earth is parched, the Rainmaker calls the waters from the heavens, and all that is dormant in the fields and in people's hearts springs to life again. So you have that power. You have that power to bring that life-giving water to a dry, parched situation. I feel like you're doing that. It just feels like at times maybe you're not strong enough to carry the weight of whatever this is. But you just need to change your perspective and see that you have the strength within you to tame this lion. You see how she's petting this lion, and it's roaring. It's like releasing so much pent up, maybe for years or decades even, right? It's coming out now. You have mastered the art of manifestation. You're bringing your dreams to life. You see these stars she's pulling from the fire. It's like she's pulling that out of her dreams. So you may have had a dream about something or someone recently, and now it's starting to manifest in your reality. It feels very dreamlike. It's going to be different for all of you, okay? So if you are a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, there should be a message in here for you. But I do suggest that you check all of your other placements. Well, not all of your other placements, but Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for love, okay? That helps you get a bigger picture of October, and I'm going to be working on putting these videos out, so just check back with my channel if this resonates with you. The medicine to the Rainmaker says, recognize how you are co-creating your world. Nothing is happening in your world without your involvement. Remember that the world is only mirroring back to you the condition of your love and your intent. So change these within before you take any action. Do not take life personally. So the triggers that you're getting, perhaps from another person who's about to show up in your world, maybe returning to you or showing up for the first time in this life, but maybe a soulmate from a past life. It's going to be different for all of you. For some of you, it's a business or it's a creative endeavor that you're working on. But you are healing through this time, okay? It's bringing you so many lessons that you're going to take with you the rest of your life. But you have to remember to stay positive, okay? When you're co-creating with Spirit, you don't want to get into a lack mindset or negative thinking, oh, nothing ever works out for me, or this is just going to fall apart like, you know, this time and this time. You have to dream big, okay? You have to keep your intentions pure and your thoughts positive. When you're focusing your intention into what you want to create, it's very powerful. Now, the bottom of the deck from the energy, the good tarot I used to pull energy, is the World card. This tells me that something difficult, a difficult karmic cycle is ended for you, okay? It's not ending, it's ended. Now we're stepping into the new. In October, we're ready for the new. Now, underneath that lies the Queen of Air. The Queen of Air does not accept bullshit, okay? She is not the one to bring anything to that's not the absolute truth. She only accepts the truth. So there may be somebody that you are going to receive their truth. Maybe they have not opened up to you and been completely truthful, and they're going to do that in the month of October. It's because you are the Empress. I have the Empress, then I have the High Priestess here. The Empress, you cannot juggle the Empress. If somebody's trying to juggle you, then it's not possible, okay? She's very balanced. She works with the elements just like the Rainmaker. She is the epitome of all four queens. She is water, earth, air, and fire. And you're mastering those elements now because you're becoming a master manifester. Then I have the High Priestess. This is an inner knowing, Leo. You have had an inner knowing about something. Perhaps you need to release something from your life that no longer serves you because the Eight of Air is here. You need to get out of your head, okay? Then we also have Pisces, the Hanged Man. You could be dealing with the Pisces, but it doesn't have to be. This tells me you need a new perspective, okay? You have probably gained that new perspective going into the month of October, because otherwise I don't think you would be coming through as the master manifestor that you're showing up to be if you have not. But keep in mind the energy of the Queen of Air. She cuts out any bullshit or anyone that brings her anything that's not truthful, okay? That's required sometimes to move forward and higher in life and to ascend higher. And make sure that you stay balanced with the Empress energy. The Empress does not accept crumbs. She doesn't lower herself to someone else's low standards. She keeps rising higher. She keeps her vibration high. That's how she attracts what's meant for her into her life. So don't make yourself small for anyone else, okay? That's not who you are. That's not Leo energy. Leo energy is about strength and greatness, okay? You don't make yourself small for anyone else. You keep ascending higher, Leo. That's the message here that I'm seeing so far. Now, let's look into the energy of the Coyote. It's number 12. What does the Coyote want to say here? I don't know. I feel kind of a trickster energy. I hope there's not someone out here trying to pull the wool over the eyes of the Empress, because that's just not going to happen. That's not going to fly. And it's not going to fly with the Queen of Air. Empress is Libra and Taurus energy, but I feel this is you. And I also feel the Queen of Air. You could have air in your chart, or you could have an air sign very close to you right now that's whispering in your ear like this owl is and saying, I'm sorry, Leo, this is bullshit, and you know it, right? You need to tap into this High Priestess energy. This is Pisces, but I feel this also is you. These are some powerful, powerful energies with the Empress, the High Priestess, and the Queen of Air. Nobody is going to get over on you, okay? Nobody's going to pull the wool over your eyes, and if they don't come with the truth, you're going to cut them out with that Queen of Air. She uses her sword of truth, and she cuts out anyone or anything that's trying to bring her down, okay? And I don't know why I'm getting in this direction. We need to read the Coyote to make sure I'm not just kind of, yep, there it is, Sacred Trickster. Okay, so the essence with the Coyote says the Coyote is the symbol of the Sacred Trickster, the one who provides detours for growth and understanding by ensuring that things don't go as planned. The Coyote brings the energy of divine deception to set you free from the shackles of that which doesn't serve you. Okay, so we are on the right path. Now, I'm not saying for all of you you have a trickster in your environment, but for some of you, you do. For others of you, it's you tricking yourself into believing small, thinking that you can't have the big dreams. You know, remember I told you I was channeling to dream big. I think Spirit wants more for you. He wants you to ascend higher. You're manifesting, yes, and you're seeing it coming into your reality. There's confirmation with my dryer going off. But you're setting your sights too low. Okay, for some of you, you may be even in danger of going backwards. Someone may be coming into your life that is this trickster that's coming to test you. It's a test from the universe to see if you will lower your vibration or lower your standards for this person. Do not do so. You have come too far. You have grown too much spiritually to go backwards, okay? But the Coyote does bring the energy of divine deception to set you free from the shackles of that which doesn't serve you. You have to see what doesn't serve you to know to cut it out, right? And that's, you know, there's a purpose to everything in life. And the Coyote, even though he's a trickster and we're not really fond of him, or her for some of you, no gender in general readings, they serve a purpose. They came to trigger you. They came to show you something about yourself that's going to help you, right? Sometimes it appears that you will get everything you want, only to find that the Coyote brings you the opposite of what you hope for. The lessons offered by Coyote may at first appear confusing, but they are most sacred and always for your highest good. So that's right. Even if this person came in and they tricked you, you know, don't regret it, because it came in to teach you something about yourself so that you can change it, so that you can allow for your highest good to come in. Now, the invitation says, if the Coyote calls to you, this is a time to pay special attention to any detours or disappointments, as they are true tests of faith. You have set your intentions and turned them over to Spirit, yet you may find yourself lost and confused when it appears you're being led off course, off the path, leading to your most cherished dreams and desires. But remember this, Leo, it says Coyote is a sacred trickster and may be leading you into challenges to ensure that you're ready to handle what you've set into motion. Great growth and understanding come to you when Coyote calls your name. So you are growing spiritually, as I channeled earlier. There is great growth. You know, when I see the Empress, that tells me you've grown. You have kicked some insecurities out the door. You have taken your sword of truth with this Queen of Air, and you are cutting. Okay, maybe that's where we're at. We're at the point where we've got to cut something out. Okay, something or someone. It could be a negative way of thinking. It could be a person who is always in it for themselves, and the balance, there's no balance there. There's no equal give and take, and they're just draining you like an energy vampire, okay? But this says that you are strong enough, Leo, to stand on your own, to co-create with Spirit, that you can tame whatever beast comes your way, okay? You're possibly a shadow worker, you know, where you transmute pain into power, where you teach others in the darkness how to come into the light. I think a lot of people focus on light workers, and shadow workers are a lot like light workers, and some, their mission is the same. But shadow workers have actually been in the darkness. They've been there in the deep, deep darkness. And someone brought a lantern for them, okay, and they pulled them out. And now they go through their life, and Sometimes empaths will draw in narcissistic type of personalities because they need that lesson, they need that healing, they need to know the darkness does not have to consume you. Okay, you're like a living, walking example of that, Leo. You're a living example that you can transmute pain into power. With a strength card and this 9 of fire, that's exactly what you're doing. Okay, and you're about to show somebody, if not the world, how powerful you truly are. But you didn't get this way overnight. This took time, this took growth, and this took sometimes being triggered by a trickster to make you see the full picture so that you know exactly what's meant for you, and you start living your life with intention to make sure that you live a high vibrating, co-creating, beautiful life with Spirit, co-creating right with you, right? So, Holy Spirit, show me. I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. These are beautiful cards. They just kind of, the colors just pop out to me, and it helps me to see the messages. And I'm led to use this in your reading. So, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what do you have for my Leo viewers? Wow, the Ace of Pentacles. This is an abundance of money or resources coming to you. It's like the hand of God blessing you for whatever this is that you have recently accomplished or stood in your power. You are about to be very, very blessed. This is the money that you thought you weren't going to see. This is the resources. It doesn't always have to be about money. Ace of Pentacles can be energy, time. It's something that's tangible, though. Something that you needed, and it's coming to you now in the month of October. Show me more, Spirit. What is this? It's very interesting reading. These are some very intriguing energies coming through your reading for the month of October. I think this is going to be a very significant month for you, Leo. In a good way, right? Holy Spirit, show me for Leo. What do I need to see from the Leo viewer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. That's too many. We're going to keep shuffling. Bear with me. What do you have for Leo, Spirit? Okay, Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups said you have a lot of options that are about to arise for you in the month of October. I have this feeling that you might be tested. So a lot of times when we have grown spiritually and we've learned a lot of spiritual lessons, the universe will come in with that final test. Now, tomorrow, September the 29th, Saturn goes direct after being retrograde for quite some time. And when Saturn goes direct, it's going to ask you, it's going to test you, and it's going to see, have you learned your lesson? What have you learned? Are you going to react the way you always have in the past? Or are you going to make a choice from a place of knowing, right? You're going to have to use your inner knowing and be the high priestess and, reach out to Spirit and ask, what are the options? Out of these options, which one is for me? Because you see, there's always a snake. There's always a snake, Leo. When you have a ton of options and you're being tested by the universe, there's always a snake under one of these cups. You want to pick the right cup, okay? And you can see they're turned over. It's almost like, that game where what's under the cup, do you remember where it is? You've got to use your inner knowing here. You got to let Spirit guide you. It is a test, but I think you're going to pass it. I really do. I don't think the snake, I don't think the trickster, I don't think they're going to be able to trick you this time, Leo. You've learned too much from whatever this was in the recent past that they may think they can trick you. They may think they can come back in. This could be someone that's going to try to pull the wool over your eyes a second time, but it's not going to work this time. You're going to cut them out with the Queen of Swords. With your sword, you're going to pull that sword and you're going to cut them out. And then where are they going to be, right? You may actually be teaching someone else a lesson in this. Maybe Spirit was having to get this lesson through to you so that you could be abundantly blessed, but also so that you can teach someone else that they can't do this to people. They can't come in and just lie and manipulate. That's not how this works. Karma, you can't escape it. Now we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is very logical, okay? He has quick solutions to problems that other people just don't see. He's very logical. He can come across as detached emotionally, but that's not always the case. It's just that he doesn't let his emotions rule his decisions. I feel like if you're not dealing with the air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, this is a message to you to not let your emotions rule you, because you might have a tendency to kind of decide on something that's not in your best interest here, right? And he also has the Owl. These are two different decks, but you can see, so an owl may be significant for some of you. You may be hearing an owl or maybe seeing an owl in the month of October, and there is a message there, okay? Spirit is trying to get a message through to you. But the owl is here. There's also a crow and a bat and some other things too, and they all have significant meaning. It could be that, you know, nature's speaking to you through birds, right? Through things with wings that fly. They are messengers of God. So there is a message I feel for you in the month of October. Pay attention to all of those signs and synchronicities that are coming through to you. Then we have the World yet again. So I think this is Spirit, the universe, is coming in and saying, Leo, you really did a fine job. Like, Spirit is so proud of you. Whatever you have been through recently, you handled it with integrity. And karmically, you are going to be rewarded, okay? Because you did have the right intentions, and you just held yourself with integrity. You treated people fairly, and now it's time for you to be treated fairly, okay? The universe, Saturn is not playing. Saturn is not playing with people when it goes direct. You're going to see a lot of, I don't want to just say masculines, because it's going to be, you know, feminine, masculine, all of us. But you're going to see people being held accountable for the things that they have done that were not true to their soul, and maybe possibly even hurt other people. And here we have confirmation again with the Empress. It's like you're shining to the world. You can see her belly is pregnant with the world. You're showing the world that you can be the Empress. You can be graceful. You can be strong. You can be in that receptive energy and not be a pushover, okay? You're really standing out to people. You're very attractive. People are starting to really pay attention to you. Not just your looks, not just your charisma, not just your light, but your words, okay? Your words are very powerful, and I feel that you need to really own that power. Then we have the Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This says that other people are going to want to work with you now. Maybe people have been pushing against you, and it's been an uphill battle, but now the divine is sending you people who have the same type of vision, people who want to work side by side with you. This could be a business, or this could be a love relationship. It could be a business partner. It could be within a family unit, okay? Those people who are, I want to say like-minded, but they don't have to be like-minded. They can be completely opposite personalities, but you have a common goal, okay? It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So now I want to use the Twin Flame Tarot by Mystic Moon and Queen of Light 1111 to see how you're going to be leaving October feeling. Wow, there's romance popping out first thing. We have a Knight of Cups coming in for you. This is someone, it doesn't have to be, but it could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But this knight is coming in, and he wants to sweep you off your feet, okay? He thinks you're absolutely stunning, beautiful, inside and out. And, you know, he wants to take you out and get to know you a little bit better on a romantic level. Then we have Divine Assistance. This could be a divinely guided situation that you're stepping into here. So if you do have a water sign or somebody that's coming in very romantic, I think maybe it was orchestrated behind the scenes by your divine spirit guides, helpers, the angels, Spirit himself, right? Or herself. Spirit, how is Leo going to be leaving October after all of this amazing energy plays out? How's this going to make my Leo viewer feel? Where did it go Okay, it's going to make you feel very independent with the 9 of Earth. This is you looking amazing, looking like $1,000,000, having that financial security and stability within yourself. This is you feeling very independent, very free. Feeling like you can take on the world. You can make anything happen because you are a powerful manifestor, co-creating with spirit the life that you've always wanted, right? Not waiting around for somebody else to bring it to you. And then we have this divine connection. This is a twin flame connection. This is Gemini, major arcana for Gemini. There says that there is a choice to be made in love. There's someone that you feel very drawn to, very powerful connection that's either coming in for you and you have to choose whether or not to see where this goes, or it could be that they are returning to you. Either way it goes, you're going to have to make a choice, okay? It's kind of like, okay, here we have it. You have someone that wants to romance you. They see your worth. They see your value. You're the Empress. You know your worth, right? You don't need them to see it. But the angels are working behind the scenes to bring you together with someone. And then the Independence card here. It's like, I don't need you to show me my worth. I already know who I am. I'm the Empress, right? But at the same time, why this connection? Why is it showing up now? Well, it's showing up now because before you were aligning yourself with all the wrong people. Now you are ascended higher. You're vibing on a high vibration. And you're the Empress, so you're not accepting crumbs. You're drawing boundaries. You're cutting people out with the Queen of Swords that take advantage of you. Now the universe, now your angels, now Spirit can bless you with the person that you're supposed to be with, right? So it's going to be a choice. Either way you go, it's up to you, okay? Use your free will. This person is going to come in the month of October, maybe towards the end of October for some of you, okay? Because I'm asking this at the end of the reading. But you're going to have to choose between the independence and this new connection. Now, that doesn't mean this person is going to take away your independence. You can very much be independent in a connection, in a relationship. It just means that this person is going to take some more of your time. And you might be feeling like you don't want to give of your time right now. You're putting all your energy into yourself. But for those of you who are up to the task, I think you'll be very pleasantly surprised that this connection is going to work out better than any that you've had in the past, okay? Congratulations, Leo. You've done a lot of work on yourself. You have really healed some things. You're showing up beautifully as the Empress, showing up first card out in your reading, in your power with the Strength card. It's absolutely beautiful. And I hope that this has helped you. This is all I have for you at this time. I'll come back through probably mid-month with the mid to end of month October readings for you. See where this plays out. Until then, wishing you all love and light. Namaste.